So welcome everyone to this week's ColorScope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. And this week we have our wonderful guest, Karen Paolino. Hi, Karen.
Hi, everyone.
And Karen's website is createheaven.com. So we're going to pick 3 colors. I've already chosen the colors. I'd like you to intuitively select one of those colors, and I'm going to tell you about each color one by one, and Karen's going to pick a card and connect with the energy for you as well for an additional reading. Alright, so we have 3 colors. The colors are turquoise, lilac, and coral. Now these were the cards I picked, so you could go with the visual energy. So it's, let me see, where are we? We've got this turquoise and white, and then we've got the lilac energy, and then we've got the coral energy. So see which one feels right for you at this moment. Alright, so we're starting with turquoise, which has some white in it, which is exactly what I'm wearing. So turquoise is an energy of communication, and turquoise and white is actually saying that you are clearing the way, not only for communication but for a creative project. So it feels like this is something that you're doing creatively. However, with this energy, it's also saying that you need a little bit of confidence, because turquoise is a bit of a rejection color. So it's saying that you might be rejecting something that you are really good at. So this white energy is cleanse that out of the way, and the turquoise is bringing up your creativity and allow your individuality and your uniqueness to come through, because this is a unique energy too. Okay, so over to you, Karen.
Okay, so what was interesting, well, just before you even started talking, the minute you talked about the color, I ended up picking a card. And so this is, and it's interesting what you said, because it feels that this is the energy that many of you need to clear through. Excuse me, as my throat chakra is.
There you go.
Now, and talk about communication. And so we have the self-forgiveness card, but the biggest word that jumps out on that card is guilt. To let go of any guilt that comes up that keeps you from fulfilling your creativity, from speaking the truth and being who you really are. Because the other thing it says on the card is you are God's perfect child. And that's important to remember, that you're a part of the divine, and you can do anything as long as you believe in yourself and you release that unnecessary guilt. Is a very unnecessary energy that we humans have created out of fear. So I feel like when you talked about the block, that was what was coming up in the card. So see if it resonates with you.
Cool.
Over to you.
Okay, so our next color is lilac. Now, this particular bottle is called Saint Germain. So it's a lilac energy, and Saint Germain is the flame of transmutation. So this is shifting energy out of your life. But with lilac, it's saying it's very conscious. So you are, so it's kind of like, you know, with this one was turquoise and white. This is really purple, like a violet color with white as well. So you've got white energy, so you are cleansing things out of the way. But it's almost like you're on your last lap. So I don't mean you're moving onto the other side right now, but it's something you've been over and over and over and over and over again. This is shifting now, and it's like, that is it, it's over, it's done, and you're moving on to the next phase of your life. You're not looking back, you're going forward. So this is that lilac energy, transmutation. You are changing and moving into a new direction, a new phase, a new way of being. Okay.
Okay, so I'm finding this fascinating, that there's a lot of energy especially in these first 2 cards. It's going to be interesting what comes up in the 3rd card. But the card that came up now too, and is worthiness.
Wow.
You deserve to receive good in all ways. Look at the colors in the card, Elizabeth.
Oh.
You know, I feel like there's a lot of the same colors.
Yeah.
Okay, especially the border. So, you know, as Elizabeth was saying, the final completion piece of it too is what I'm getting is to feel worthy, and that you're a divine child of God, and our divine birthright is to receive heaven on earth. And I think that's why I named my business Heaven on Earth, because I do believe it's possible. So it's time to say the affirmation, I am worthy and deserving of the best in my life, and I'm ready to receive better than I could ever imagine. And what I'm getting the visual now, and again, I feel Archangel Michael around really strong to help you not look back to the past, but to move forward. And I have a hole in my shirt, which is a circle, but they're asking me, I just put it on, but I said, I love the colors, I'm keeping it on. So everybody can see my holy shirt. Anyways, but I'm feeling this energy of everybody putting their hands up and saying, I am moving forward. I deserve the best, better than I could ever imagine. Oh, I love that.
I know, that brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, I know. I was teary before it happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so our final color is kind of interesting because it's got little pieces of Karen's shirt in it. So you're going to be holy. So this is a pale coral color, and this particular energy is about divine love and loving yourself. This is pink with gold in it. So it's saying trust your intuition, trust yourself, trust your feelings. If something feels right, then it probably is right. If it feels wrong, then it's probably wrong. Now the thing with this color is it's very much about loving yourself. And when you want something to come into your life, pink is the energy of love. Everything contains love. When you want to attract anything, it contains love. So this is about you loving yourself enough to embrace the abundance and the blessings that the universe has to give you. So I feel like this is about relationships, particularly that if you're in a relationship where you are not getting what you deserve, then this is about looking at yourself, not looking at the other person, but looking at yourself and how much you love yourself. Because to change the energy in any relationship, you have to start with number one, with you. Okay. Yeah.
So true. Okay, so it's really interesting because I said to Elizabeth, I'm going to pick the mermaid deck because it's a fun, playful deck. But the angels have something. I feel they're laughing with me right now because all the cards that have been picked today are really cards of underlying issues, things that need to be resolved or owned before you can claim that highest and best, better than you could ever imagine. So when some people see this card, they're like, uh-oh, what's this card about? So it's the Wait card, okay? And see, I hope you can see, but she's sitting on a couch. She's contemplating. There's these little thought bubbles coming from her. And the card says, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. And what I'm getting in relation to the color and the card is that it's time to not settle for less, to really, sit. And one question that was asked to me one time on my journey, if you could have it all, Karen, what would it be? And I was stunned by the question because I had to stop and sit with that question for a whole week before I could answer and be very clear about if I could have it all, what would I want? So I feel like that question is coming up. And if you really loved, honored, respected, and valued yourself, what would you invite and welcome into your life, especially in relationships? So I think it's been so fascinating to see this unfold today.
Look at the color of the cat.
And I love, Elizabeth, I have to tell you, I love the visual of the card, seeing the colors. Because I thought at first I was going to pick a certain color until I saw the visual. That's when my intuition chose the color.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Because it's that clairvoyant kind of sense, and I'm very visual as well. That's cool. Yeah. Thank you. So thank you
for so pretty.
Thank you everyone for joining us this week. Do take a look at my website sealedwithlove.com and take a look at Karen's website createheaven.com. She's got tons of things coming up online and in her center as well. So lots going on. So sending you lots of love and coloricious blessings.
Blessings everyone.
Bye.
Bye.